Tania, your work from home wife of Atlanta. Just taking, well, not a morning walk, but an evening walk. It's been quite rainy today, so I had the opportunity and I just made a run for it. So guys, today I wanted to offer a bit of encouragement to the wives all around the world. So I was just thinking about some of the challenges and obstacles that I had to overcome, and I still hear fireworks. This is like almost 2 weeks after the 4th of July. Okay. Well, guys, yeah, so I had some, challenges and some things that I needed to improve on as a wife, and it's a process, and I just wanted to share some things, and hopefully I can encourage some of you. And I was thinking about when I first got married, and I was trying to impress my husband and with my amazing cooking skills that I didn't have. I had all of these cookbooks, and I was like, yes, I am gonna do this. So I would try all types of fancy meals, and they were all a pretty big disaster. But he was really nice and polite about it, But I remember this time that I tried to make soup, and it was so gross. It was all mushy. It was ugh. It was disgusting. And I was so defeated. I really was. But I was like, I'm just gonna keep trying. And I just started asking for recipes and everything, and I was just kind of down on myself, and because I needed to know how to cook, but I always had my parents, and when I went to college, you have the student, the meals and the eating out and everything that you do on campus, and then after college I moved back in with my parents. So when I moved here, this was literally the first time that I really had to cook. So, and now I had all types of pressure because I met my husband 6 months after I moved here, so it was pretty quick, so I didn't have much practice. And I was so nervous. It was crazy. So over the years, I have gotten so much better with my cooking. Now, I am not an amazing cook, but there's so many things that I can cook. And I do cook 3 meals a day. And, sometimes as wives, we're so, down on ourselves, But I think sometimes it's important to reflect and really you know, give yourself a little pat on the back for the efforts that, you make throughout the years. And, cooking is something that it's really relaxing. It's also very feminine. It's a lot of fun, You can get creative. You can, substitute different things. And when I think back of like how horrible of a cook I was and how stressful it used to be, I'm like, woo, praise report. That's right. That's right. So another thing that I struggled with was my need to always give my opinion about everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Like, I thought I was, just doing my husband a favor. I always have an opinion about everything. And no, that wasn't working out too well in my favor, right? So what I started doing that's really been working for me for quite some time is I've been moving in silence. I know what you're thinking. Is that possible with talkative Tania? It is. It's possible. And actually, I get a lot more respect and like he confides in me a whole lot more. And it's just, everything is just so much easier because I started listening a lot more than I speak. And what I realized is that I really don't know everything. And I've learned so much about myself, about just how to deal with certain situations, and I've learned so much just by listening more, talking less, and not feeling bad about not having to, not giving my opinion about everything. Because what I realized is that I just needed to, feel heard and appreciated and worthwhile. But it was actually having the opposite effect. It was annoying, right? And men and women, we communicate differently. And once I started to not take things so personally and not have to give my opinion about everything, I've just been so much happier. Now, let me give you an example. So, a few years passed. We were still in a 2-bedroom apartment. I was growing super frustrated. I mean, I was like, why are we still here? What are we doing? What is going on? We need to move. And my husband was like, nope, we're not ready yet. Nope, it's not time yet. Like, so this is like 3 years, okay. Then, this is like year number 5, okay. I'm like, come on. I mean, is this some type of, what is this? Are you like trying to drive me crazy? I mean, I was literally crying about it. Like, I was like in tears, like, we need to move. Like, at this point, I'm like, I don't care where we move, what we get, we just have to go. I just have to get out of this apartment. This is year 5. Then 7 years rolls around. We are still in this 12 to 13 square foot apartment. I was like, how is this happening? What's going on? Like, I cried, I hollered, I screamed. I tried every method I could think of to get us out of that apartment. I was like, I just can't take this anymore. This is too much. And so, year number 10. Okay, year number 10. Now, by this time, I didn't even care anymore. You know, by this time, I mean, I'm like, look, my husband's smarter than me. That's why I married him. Well, one of the reasons. And in so many situations, he is like, he gets it. He has things figured out. And I'm like, I am so glad you don't listen to me. It's like a running joke. And so one day he goes, this is year 11. He goes, Tania, go and look for some houses. I was like, okay. So I'm looking for houses, and he was looking for houses, and all of a sudden he said, okay, so we're gonna meet this realtor at this house I like. Now, this is the only house that he liked. And I was like, okay. So we get there. This is like 9 in the morning. And we get to the house. Guys, the house was just out of this world. I mean, out of this world. And just to tell you how shocked, like, we're just looking around at this house. I am in disbelief. I'm shocked. I am so shocked that I disappear in the house. And my husband's looking around trying to find me with the realtor. Guess where he finds me? He finds me in the master walk-in closet that is like the size of a bedroom. It's crazy. Sitting in the middle of the floor in Indian style, nursing my baby. I just had to like mentally check out. I couldn't even take it. So this is at 9 when we get to this house. By 11 a.m., we've already put in an offer for the house. And literally, like 3 weeks later, we're moving in this house. This house is over 5,000 square feet. I am like, woo, baby, baby, baby. I am so glad you don't listen to me. And then we get in this house. Now we're moving from a 2-bedroom apartment. We move in on a Friday. And I'm like, yeah, we have good credit. Let's just, finance some furniture. He's like, no. I'm like, okay. So by Monday, our entire house is furnished. And then, okay, so I had a 2003 PT Cruiser. And my husband had a 2003 Infinity. And for years I was like, let's just get something else. Let's get something else. He's like, no, if we can't pay cash for it, I don't want it. We don't, And I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm just like, I don't understand this. But over the years, I said my piece. But eventually I was like, oh, I'm done with it. So we move into this house. About 3 months later, my husband's like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna let's give your PT Cruiser away to my friend, and he's like, okay, let's go get another we need an SUV. We got 2 kids, we had an SUV. So we end up with this amazing Land Rover with like the 3rd row. It's super nice. And then about 3 months after that, he's like, okay, so now it's time for us to get rid of my Infinity. And he's like, okay, so let's go pick up a BMW 750. I'm like, what? Man, I'm so glad you don't listen to me. I'm like, this is amazing. But it's wild how amazing things can happen when you trust and allow your husband to lead, the person that you chose to live with for the rest of your life, that person. And you just you kind of get over, all of this, all of your opinions and just be confident in your decision to marry someone who you know is going to do their very best, right? And that's really what it's all about. Because when you realize as a wife that your role is to support and to encourage and to be a light to your husband, not a nag, a lot of things will happen. A lot of positive, amazing things will happen. So, I've learned a lot of lessons being a wife. But the biggest lesson is to give up that spirit of insecurity, that spirit of thinking that you're always right. I've also noticed, like, over the years, like when I'm wrong about something, I just simply apologize. And then it's over. It's over. Like it's like it didn't even happen. So that, that prideful spirit, it is no good, in my humble opinion. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my my video on my challenges and the things that I had to overcome. And just to let you guys know, we have Fancy Friday Live coming up on Friday. Super excited. It's going to be at 7 o'clock on Friday the 23rd. This is our first live. So, this is fun. Guys, thank you. We have now reached over 1,000 subscribers. Yay! But we're going to celebrate Tea Party style on Friday. Friday at 7. The Work From Home Wife of Atlanta channel. I'll see you guys there. And as always, if you know anyone who's looking to work from home, have them go to pinajinc.com. That's Pinaj Inc.com. Have them fill out an applicant form on the website. Guys, it's been awesome. I will see you all on Friday. And have an amazing, amazing day, guys. Bye-bye.